I got a new laptop computer with Windows 7 operating system, 64-bit processors, the whole nine. It was wonderful. I opened my computer up and thought, gee, this is the best present. There's so much I can do with this. By the end of the day, I was ready to take a sledgehammer to my computer. So many things that you take for granted when you're computing every day. You decide to take a break from your schoolwork or just a break in general from all the work that you do. I'll go check out a YouTube video. I like to play a little music in the background as I'm typing up documents or working on a spreadsheet. So I have a playlist and I listen to my playlist. Well, day number one, I get my computer, I open it up, I turn it on, everything looks great. And I spend the next 15 minutes enjoying it. Then I decided to go to YouTube, look at some videos. That was my first disappointment of the day. As you can see, the Adobe Flash Player is not supported with 64-bit operating system. My operating system is a 64-bit system, which I needed simply because it's faster. So, until I uninstall my 64-bit platform and reinstall a 32-bit, I will be unable to use any Adobe Flash Player on my laptop computer. So YouTube and many other Flash-type devices are inoperable on my system. Because of that, I can play nothing on this computer that involves a Flash Player. If it needs it, I can't use it. The only solution to this, per Microsoft's website and Adobe's, is to reinstall my operating system using a lower grade 32-bit processing system. It's not that I mind the platform so much, I just really wanted the speed that you get with the 64-bit processor. So, obviously that was disappointment. I enjoy watching YouTube. As part of my college class Communications Online, I actually upload videos to YouTube. In doing this, I tend to watch a couple YouTube videos as well. I've always liked YouTube. I've always watched it in my spare time when I had a few extra moments just to kind of relax a little. Well, doing this assignment this week was extremely hard for me due to the fact that my computer wouldn't do anything right. I couldn't upload, I couldn't do anything that involved YouTube. That's a serious issue when you're talking about a grade in a class and you specifically bought a computer or any high-tech device that is supposed to enable you to do things better, and you found that you're tripping over everything and you can't do anything easier anymore. I understand things are going to have bugs. There's a big difference between a couple little quirks and things just not working. Microsoft's excuse through all of this is, sorry, we'll have a later edition or you'll get an update soon that'll change this. It's Adobe's fault because they aren't making their program compatible. Why would you release an edition of something that isn't compatible with every other media program that's out there? So I walked away from my computer. I left it sit. Tried to cool off a little because I was extremely aggravated. Well, I came back about 15 minutes later and my computer was in sleep mode, which is a laptop. It needs to go to sleep when you walk away from it. I know after a hard day I like to go to sleep. I always wake up the next morning feeling energized and refreshed. Well, when I hit my buttons, nothing happened. I kept hitting buttons. My computer wouldn't wake up. So I had to shut my computer down completely and bring it back up. Open it in Windows Safe Mode and try to find a solution. Guess what? Windows' excuse for this is, sorry, there's a problem. Same problem we have with Vista, but we're going to send you an update soon and that'll fix all of these issues. Well, guess what, Windows? I have a problem with that. Don't release something that you already had issues with before. As you can see, I'm not the only person experiencing these problems. There have been many posts regarding Windows not waking up from sleep mode. Basically, they go into great detail on how to disable the sleep mode, which does me no good because I need the sleep mode. My old 5-year-old computer that has Windows XP, it's a little slower. maybe it's not as fast, maybe it doesn't have all the great little gadgets on it. But you know what? When I want to watch a video, listen to music, when I walk away from it, everything that it's supposed to do, it does. Why do I want a computer or operating system that doesn't allow me to do the same activities that I did before I bought it? Or the operating system makes it harder to do those same things. I don't want a computer like that. I don't want an operating system like that. I know that the key to any large investment, be it a computer, a television, any kind of electronics, is research. I did my homework. I Googled Windows 7. I Googled my computer manufacturer. I Googled everything that I could. I looked at pretty much everything that was out there. And it never occurred to me until I had a problem to look at the source. Everything that I saw on Windows 7 was from Microsoft. Everything was written by Microsoft, put on the web by Microsoft. I didn't find this out until I had a problem. And I'm literally Googling everything, and as I put in anything to do with Windows 7, the first 4 pages are Microsoft pages. You click on it, it takes you to Microsoft Help, Microsoft Support, Microsoft Windows, message boards, all these different things, but it's all Windows. I mean, it's all Microsoft. Every bit of it is Microsoft. So, of course, they're really not going to tell you all the bad stuff when you're out there researching. So when you're doing your homework, ensure that you look at the source and that it's impartial. Make sure that you're not just looking at the manufacturer's website. And even if it looks like it's not, read the fine print. See who actually owns the website. Because, believe it or not, companies are sneaky. They want you to buy their product. And the one thing that I've learned through this experience is they will lure you in. They'll spend the money on advertising. They'll spend the money on web search engines. They'll spend the money so that you don't question it. You bring it home and you deal with the problems. I'm not going to return my computer. They know I'm not going to return my computer. Because guess what? What is my other option? Apple? Apple is extremely expensive, and I can't afford that. So PC is my only option, and right now, every PC you buy is going to have Windows 7. At this point, I would not recommend Windows 7. There are too many glitches, too many things that just haven't worked out yet. If you have a computer that still runs correctly, even if it's a little slower, stick with your old computer, at least until they get everything worked out. And as a consumer, Windows 7 is not a good buy. If you have the ability to go out and buy an Apple computer, I've heard wonderful things about them. I have friends that own them when they can obviously afford them, whereas I can't. But if you can buy an Apple, perhaps that's your best bet. Spend the extra money, get an Apple, and avoid the problems. And I believe that because of the monopoly that Microsoft has, it's a whole lot easier for them to get by with problems. What choice do you have as a consumer except to buy the product? They're cheaper, they're more economical, I can afford it. Apple's a little higher. If I could have bought an Apple, I would have, and today, I really wish I would have either bought an Apple or kept my old computer and just dealt with it being a little slower. Now, there are some other options as well. You need to be aware. If you're making the decision to purchase Windows 7, there's going to be some problems. Welcome to the world of Windows. There's going to be some problems, so you have to be patient, and if you get the urge to grab a sledgehammer, don't. The truth is, at some point, they're going to have to fix the issues. They'll give you the updates. They'll send you the information that you need. Just contact tech support. Your computer manufacturer on the Windows website, they tell you that if you bought a computer that already had Windows installed, you need to go through your computer manufacturer to get support. I did not do that. I feel that my computer manufacturer didn't do anything wrong. They installed the equipment. They put my computer together. They installed this operating system. That's what their job was. It's Microsoft's problem to fix Microsoft's programs. So I believe that as consumers, we need to take it back to the manufacturer that created the program we're having a problem with. In this case, it's Windows, so Microsoft would be the best option. That's all I can tell you to do. It's a headache and it's a hassle, but at this point, I'm already sucked in, and if you've already bought Windows 7, so are you.